The Atkins diet had its merits. It offered valuable insights to my body and the changing landscape of dietary trends, particularly the emphasis on reducing carb intake while all other diets were speaking about lowering fat consumption. Nevertheless, a common experience among myself and those in my circle was a rebound in weight during the final phase of the diet. And I'll delve into the reasons behind this. Additionally, I faced some medical complications after adhering to the diet for an extended period, which I'll explore further today. In case you missed the previous episode where I discussed the Weight Watchers diet, over the last 2 decades I've experimented with about 5 different diets and their variations including Weight Watchers, Atkins, Dukan, low-carb intermittent fasting, and a combination of keto and intermittent fasting. My experiences with these diets have been varied. Some failed to produce noticeable results, while others initially led to significant weight loss only to be followed by rapid regain. And in some instances, additional weight gain and adverse effect on my health. In this series, I aim to analyze each of these diets, sharing the outcomes I experienced, both successes and setbacks. Today, we are delving into the second installment of this series, the Atkins diet. The Atkins diet is a low-carbohydrate diet that was developed by Dr. Atkins in 1960s. It gained popularity in early 2000s and has been one of the most well-known low-carb diets. The fundamental principle of the Atkins diet is to restrict intake of carbohydrates in order to shift body's metabolism from primarily burning carbohydrates for energy to burning stored fat. The diet is divided into 4 phases. First, induction phase. This is the initial and most restrictive phase, lasting for a minimum of 2 weeks. Fat makes up approximately 60 to 70% of the total daily calories, protein about 20 to 30%, and carb is roughly 5 to 10% of total calories, which is around 20 to 25 grams per day. In this phase, most people experience significant weight loss, partly due to the reduction of water retention and partly due to burning fat. Then is the balancing phase or ongoing weight loss. Carbohydrate intake is gradually increased in this phase, typically by 5 grams per week. This phase continues until the individual is about 10 pounds from their target weight. In the pre-maintenance phase, as the individual approaches their target weight, they slow down the pace of adding carbs to find the optimal level for weight maintenance. The idea is to focus on fine-tuning eating habits and finding the right balance of carbohydrates to prevent weight gain. The final phase or maintenance phase is the long-term phase, where the individual has reached the goal weight and follows a sustainable level of carbohydrate intake to maintain it. Now, the emphasis is on a balanced and healthy diet while keeping carbohydrates at a level that prevents weight gain. Up to this point, the program seems reasonable, but regrettably, each phase brings its own set of challenges. In the initial 2 phases, where the focus is on high fat and high protein, individuals indeed experience weight loss, as it was the case for me. However, there is a notable absence of consideration for overall health. In the Atkins diet, there is almost no distinction between saturated and unsaturated fats, with insufficient emphasis on opting for healthy fats over processed animal food. Essentially, one is permitted to consume unlimited amounts of bacon and sausage without adequate attention to the quality of fat being consumed. You may think it's the same as the keto diet, but I promise you they are different, and I will cover that in the future episodes of this series. By the way, if you want to stay updated on when the next episodes are released, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. It might seem unusual now that I followed through with it and consumed quite a bit of junk food. But at that time, Atkins was a prevailing diet. endorsed by numerous celebrities and individuals, considered intelligent. It marked a significant departure from the conventional low-fat, high-carb diet and showed rapid results. After following the diet for approximately 6 months, I experienced persistent chest pain, an unusual occurrence for someone in their early 30s. Upon consulting a doctor, I was informed that I had developed high blood pressure, a condition I had never experienced before. The cause of my chest pain remained unclear, whether linked to the elevated blood pressure or not. This prompted me to transition to the more balanced phases of the diet, the third and the fourth phase. Taking a 2-second pause to highlight the incredible benefits of cold exposure. Personally, I have been an advocate for cold exposure. The impact on my health, both physically and mentally, has been transformative. I feel a sense of duty to share these benefits and raise awareness about the power of the cold exposure. If you're curious and want to delve deeper into the practice, I've created several videos on my channel that explore the topic in detail. Feel free to check them out. It might just spark your interest and lead to a positive change in your own health journey. The primary challenge encountered by many individuals arises when they progress to the ultimate phases of the diet. They experience weight regain. The Atkins diet advocates more frequent eating, typically 3 to 5 times a day, a pattern somewhat similar to Weight Watchers. As you reintroduce more carbohydrates, it becomes nearly impossible to evade glucose and insulin spikes, promoting insulin resistance and fostering fat accumulation. Another notable issue with this diet is its commercialization. While Dr. Robert Atkins likely had genuine intentions when penning the book, the diet later transformed into a brand featuring so-called healthy packet foods and ready meals. Examining the ingredients of Atkins pizza, you find wheat gluten, cornstarch, sucralose, corn oil, artificial flavors, and numerous other components that are decidedly unhealthy. The question arises, why opt for something containing over 60 chemicals? Similarly, let's consider pepperoni bites within the Atkins lineup. Once again, the composition is comparable. Essentially, it's processed junk food presented with a diet label. When confronted with a lengthy list of ingredients, many of which are unrecognizable, it's a prudent decision to steer clear of such items. On the positive side, the Atkins diet certainly revolutionized the diet and nutrition industry by taking the focus away from low-fat to low-carb and opened the way for several new and more successful diets that followed afterwards. In conclusion, my journey with the Atkins diet was a roller coaster of experiences, revealing both its merits and drawbacks. While the initial phases offered insight into the effects of low-carb living and facilitated a significant weight loss, the rebound in weight during the final phase and subsequent health complications raised important questions. The diet's lack of consideration for overall health, especially in terms of distinguishing between types of fat, became evident. As I transitioned through the phases encountering challenges like insulin spikes and commercialization of so-called Atkins-friendly food, it became clear that the diet had its limitations. Despite its flaws, the Atkins diet undeniably played a pivotal role in reshaping dietary perspectives and paving the way for subsequent innovations and in the nutrition industry. Join me in the next episodes as we explore more diets and delve deeper into the complexities of each, sharing the highs and lows of my personal experiences. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button to stay updated on the upcoming episodes. And until next time, stay healthy and strong.